Okay, guys, wild card week carries on, and this time the Pittsburgh Steelers go into Buffalo to take on the AFC East champion Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. And, I am so proud of the Pittsburgh Steelers, just making the playoffs, the way that offense is, and how they, just struggle to score, and, leaning on a great defense and all that. And, it's just amazing that they even made the playoffs, but hats off to Mike Tomlin and them. But, in this matchup, they're going into the Lions' den and taking on, in my opinion, the best quarterback in all of football, pound for pound, in Josh Allen. And the reason I say that is because not only is he a pinpoint passer and that can do it with his arm, but he does it with his legs, and he runs like he's a linebacker at 240 pounds, and, just gives another element that very few players have, the ability to run with power like that, and the finesse in the passing game. So let's get right to this matchup. When I think about Pittsburgh, their only chance in this game is to run the football and keep Allen off the field. They had a great game from Najee Harris in the final game of the season against Baltimore, and he better have had a big game because Baltimore was resting their players, and you better win against second stringers, or what are you even in the playoffs for? Well, in this particular game, they're going to try to do the same thing, and in this time it's just going to be a lot different because Buffalo has a really solid run defense. They too have been banged up, but they're starting to get healthy now, and not all the pieces are back, but a good portion of their run defense is there, and it's going to be just hard sledding for the Pittsburgh running backs to find any room to run, and then that's just going to force Mason Rudolph to try to beat you with his arm, and that's a recipe for disaster. On the other side of the coin, you got Josh Allen. He's won 5 straight against the top teams in the NFL, getting them to the position and putting them into the AFC East champion. They beat the Dolphins on Sunday, which was just a great win for them, and now they get a banged up Pittsburgh defense that lost their leader this week in TJ Watt. We know he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, and when you lose a player the caliber of TJ Watt, not only do you lose him physically on the field, but that emotional letdown is so great that that's just going to propel Buffalo to just stomp this game, and just they're probably going to blow them out. So what am I thinking here at the spread being 10? I'm thinking Buffalo will definitely cover this game. This is a classic situation where Pittsburgh is just happy to be here. They could say they made the playoffs, and this is going to be one and done. For Josh Allen and Buffalo, they have nothing but Super Bowl aspirations, and now, depending on what happens in other games, the first game runs through Buffalo, which is great, and then we'll see what happens in the wild card week to see whether they go on the road or they get another home playoff game. But either way, they are a tough out, man. Josh Allen is just the real deal, and he's one of the best of all time. I got to tell you that. Not everybody who says that, but I'm telling you, I've watched this guy, and every time he steps on the football field, I have the feeling that they're going to win. So, take the Bills, lay the 10. I know that's a lot in a playoff game. I don't care. Okay, you've been beating San Francisco, you're beating Dallas. You're playing teams that are Miami, teams that are supposed to be, going to the Super Bowl possibly, and now you go up against a Pittsburgh team that they can't score, and that's just the reality of it. So, make sure share this video, subscribe to Mark's Bets. We appreciate it. We broke the record for our longest video of views ever this week. Thank you so much for that, and we continue to try to beat our records and more subscribers, and we're trying to blow up, and we appreciate everything because we're going to be here all through the playoffs and the Super Bowl, and We're on a ridiculous streak, 48-8-2 in the last 58 games, and it's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous record, and I'm very proud of it, and we just got to keep it going because people are making money on this site. Yeah, I'm Mark Gottlieb.